Welcome to Plants vs. Zombies, Let's Play. This is episode number 1. It's a fresh character for me. I've finished this game several times on various devices, whether it's been Xbox or DS or iPhone. This is going to be on the PC, so let's start the adventure. So as you can tell, it is Plants vs. Zombies. Surprise. The first few levels are definitely introductory levels, teaching you some of the basic game mechanics. You have grass. You have plants. There's a lawnmower over here I'm trying to protect. And I'm collecting sunshine so that I can plant more plants. So now I've got 2 on my grass.
Are coming.
And here are the zombies. So these pea shooters are obviously shooting the zombie. There's something satisfying with your pea shooters or your different plants chewing away at the different zombies part by part. So my lawnmower is well protected. I've got 3 pea shooters. My final wave, I won't even bother with a 4th pea shooter. So eventually all of these strips of grass will have an opportunity for you to place plants, and of course the zombies will attack. So here we have our sunflower, our first unlockable plants. It's one of the addictive parts of this game is unlocking all the plants. Eventually you'll unlock the ability to see all these plants you've unlocked, which happens in a few levels. Add a couple extra strips. This is level 2. I'll also keep going with this first episode. We've only have about 1 minute and 45 into it. So my typical strategy for this game is to put 2 columns of sunflowers. And then typically I would put my more expensive plants next, and then the cheaper ones closer to where the zombies come from. So now I'm going to just save up for my first pea shooter.
Are coming.
So nothing to worry about. At this point he's fairly slow. So I'm just going to wait for the location of the next zombie. Also perfect, so he ended up being in that same row, so I could definitely get the sunflower placed. And in fact, let's see where the next one comes up from. Oh, I'll just put down my last sunflower and now I'm ready to go in this row. At this point, I'm going to wait to place my last pea shooter and see where the next zombie shows up. So he's in the last column of this row, so I'll have to put my pea shooter there. Now I'll end up just saving up and placing pea shooters in this column, and potentially this column. I feel once you've got 2 columns of pea shooters for this level, you probably don't need any more. For me, it's a bit of a meta game to see how many pea shooters I can place on these early levels. So final wave. So let's see if I can get another column in here. There's my Zombitar. Customize your Zombitar, you have the lead zombie for the final for each wave. Let's see if I can get 1 more pea shooter. I ran out of time. I'll just place it for fun. And now we have cherry bombs. So we're 4 minutes in. I'll continue to go to the next level. Just going to try to keep these videos at around 10 to 12 minutes. So let's again start with my strategy. Sunshines until I see my first zombie, and then I'll place the first pea shooter. do like the interaction with the PC. I found on the Xbox, I found the controller a little bit awkward to move around. iPad, I haven't played that, but I have played it on the iPhone. I found that screen a bit small. The DS is nice because it's the the touchscreen interface. It feels a bit like a mouse. So I actually really like the DS version and the PC version. So that guy got pretty close. But that's okay. We'll put this guy down here and we should be able to, if we're lucky, the zombies will come in the top row or the bottom row. Let's see if we get lucky or not. Unlucky for us. That's okay, we've got plenty of time and I only need to plant one more sunflower and the rest is all pea shooters. So in theory this level gets a bit harder and there may be a need for the cherry bomb, especially during the fun away, but let's see how well we manage. And the reason for that is the traffic cone introduction of him. So he definitely takes a few more shots to get him killed. I guess zombies are already dead, but you know what I'm saying. My frames are dropping quite a bit. It should be interesting to see later when the screen gets pretty crazy. Alright, column number 3 in. And in fact, this is a general strategy that I will use throughout the entire game, which is 2 columns of sunflowers. Although when you do unlock the double sunflower later in the game, sometimes I will use a single column and upgrade them to doubles. Everyone has their own style, their own way and approach. I certainly don't want to cheat in this game and have unlimited suns or any of that business. I will have to at times restart certain levels later in the game because they can challenge you. Especially when you get to the night fog ones. And even the roof ones as well, the very last levels. We've unlocked our next plant. And this one is very useful for blocking the path of the zombies. So it's a walnut. Let's go to the next level. So we're about 7.5 minutes. We should be able to get through this next level. And we should get a couple extra patches. So this is actually a good level to get the achievement where you lose all of your lawnmowers but still survive. I might do another video to show you how you do that, but essentially what you do is you allow the zombies, these early ones, to get all the way to the very end and have the lawnmower shoot across. And then once all of your lawnmowers are gone, you obviously win the level. Doing it later in the game definitely will make it a lot more challenging. So I just need one more sun. I'm gonna get this guy down here. Let's see if I get lucky with my next zombie after this one. I'm going to save up for the next pea shooter. So he's in this row here. One more sun and we're good to go. I like the mechanic of the recharging. It definitely adds some challenge and strategy to this game. So I need to get one up here. So, good to go. Still haven't used the walnut yet. Generally, I like to get at least one column of pea shooters up. Let's put another sunflower. Ideally, you want to get the sunflowers up completely as quickly as possible so that you gain the fastest rate of sun generation. So I need to get the pea shooter in that row. Oh, the music is so addictive too. I enjoy just listening to this even though I've played this level several times. In fact, the second playthrough, they actually lock two of the... so they force you to use two different plants, I should say, and then you get to pick the rest of them. And I've just truly enjoyed trying to use plants that you wouldn't normally use in your strategy. This guy's getting awful close. I'm going to stick that front there. He actually may get chewed on, we'll see. So oh, we're good to go. So I'm going to definitely put it in this row because he's got the traffic cone zombie. Done with the sunflowers. So I got a traffic cone zombie at the bottom. So I've got almost 400 suns at this point. It's a pretty good production rate early on. So I'm just gonna wait to see when. Okay, so there, so there. Now I'll just show you what it looks like with the walnut. So you can see he has to slow down to eat it, and meanwhile my pea shooters continue to shoot. I will show you the cherry bomb as well. It's essentially, when you place it in the square, it blows sort of the 8 squares around it. So final wave. So this is where I use the cherry bomb. Wait for the zombies to come out a bit. And you want to sort of strategically place this so you get the biggest bang for your buck. So if I place it here, it'll go up here and there, so it's not bad. So in this case, I only needed 2 columns of pea shooters. Not bad. So I have unlocked my shovel, and I'll show you in the next video that this allows you to dig up plants once they've been placed. However, that's it for part 1 of Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies.